Hello, this is Braden Schwab. This is The Works Fashion is Art. And this is a really, really fluffy sports coat that I'm wearing, not to show it to you, but because I got this from Goodwill and I gotta make my value for this count. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about how you can find inspiration for making designs. Because I want to show you where the creative process comes from, how you get to where you need to be, and why you take these necessary steps, and why you don't want to just, why you don't want to give the creative process to someone else and do different things, why the creative process is so important to me. And for the works, make sure that if you're someone who is interested in getting more information to help out themselves as an artist, a fellow entrepreneur, photographer, model, and the like, these artistic concepts and styles are here for you every week. So stay subscribed and let's get into it. So this is my first shoe design. Obviously there is some things that I want to improve on it, a lot of things that I don't. My inspiration for this shoe was just based off what I could see with it. It was based off the message the shoe was bringing to me. So I found this shoe, a little backstory on this. I was at a Ross, saw the plain white shoe there. I was thinking, so I had made a, full disclosure, I made a previous design, it was trash. I showed it to my siblings. One brother looked at it, he started laughing. I think he gave it like a 2 out of 10. The other brother gave it a 3. But I think he only did that because I let him play on the PlayStation. But anyways, it just wasn't a good design. I wasn't very confident with it either. But when I was looking at this shoe, I felt a different level of confidence in it. It was like I was rushing my original design with the other shoe that I mentioned earlier that had failed. But coming back around now, when I was able to get this one, a new confidence resurged in me, and I was able to get a good idea of what kind of idea do I want to run with. And so I wanted to take up something a little bit more city themed. I had just gotten back from Los Angeles, and more specifically was in Long Beach for the majority of the time, but in LA. And when I was out there, I just had a very serene feeling, very calm. There is definite, in certain areas when you go, the rivalry where the gang affiliations do exist is there. So I also wanted to put that into the shoe. So on this one, I painted the Converse Star red. On the other shoe, it's in blue. I'll show you. That's one way I wanted to get that message across. And then something personally for me, I don't know why, man. I'm not a Cardi B fan or anything by any means, but when Bodak Yellow came out, I was working on the shoe. And she would always repeat, this is bloody shoes and everything. Got a collaboration out of it, and I wanted to kind of run with it. I painted them red. Now, full disclosure, I worn them a few times since, but the original coating that I had for them was very mint with it. If you don't take these to a club and if you seal them properly, they will be fine, promise. But I just connected a little bit of Angelus paint to it and just started dabbing in the sections, layered it in, made sure that everything was filled down. So I had some influence there from what she was doing, collaborating with regular shoe lines, creating them right at the bottom. I thought that was cool. I'd never seen it before. Now, laces. For me, the laces will always tie the shoe together because, come think of it, these weren't the original ones. I think they were white. Not sure why they were going with white on it, but anyways, I wanted a little diversity. I went black. I wanted a black on white thing going. In my design, my inspiration, my goal is to have some sort of continuity to where, and I mentioned this in my video where I talk about how I make custom shoes, where I look down, I can see on each side that there's something that's kind of matching it congruently wise. So for example, this one, I see a star, I see a rose, I see numbers, I see letters. I lift it up a little bit, look down, see palm trees. Easy as that. Now, this doesn't just go into getting inspiration for shoes. This goes into anything. And I implore you, all of you creators out there, anyone who is thinking about doing it, just try and make yourself a logo. Like, just sit down and think of great concepts that you like. Think of things that you enjoy. Think of things you want to do. Think of your hobbies. Think of your passions. Think of your desires. And then just start sketching. I didn't have my logo the way I wanted it to until, I would say, this would have to be from when the thought came into my head of what I wanted to do. I think it was 3 years later. Yep, it would have to been 3 years. So 2017 was when I first went in. Yeah, we're in 2020. Okay. So yeah, 2020 now, finishing it off. What pushed me over the edge to doing it myself, I actually sent the design in. I didn't like the way it came out. And I felt like the designer that I had used was not understanding my vision. And I really need someone to understand my vision. I feel if my vision is not being understood by the person I'm working with, then it just can't work. You just can't do it. So what I did was I, thanked them from the work, obviously paid them, but I knew I had to do it myself because no matter who I got, it just wasn't gonna hit the same. So I went ahead and got on Photoshop, my old ass version of Photoshop, started sketching out some ideas with just the pen tool. Make sure you have someone that you can rely on to be your confidant, to be someone opposite of a yes man. Because if you may have noticed with Virgil Abloh's Pop Smoke covers, he may have had a lot of yes men in his corner because that just wasn't it. And a lot of people agreed with that, which is why it turned out not to be the cover when he designed it. When you show off your logo, when you show off a design that you have, run it by someone who's knowledgeable and wants to help you out first so that you can take that and you can make it something great. I say the last thing that I wanted to get across to people is, what are you passionate about? What do you foresee yourself doing long term with this design? What does it say about you? Because you want to answer these questions as you're doing it, because this design is something that's going to take some time. It's not going to simply happen overnight. The idea is in your head long before. My idea took me 3 years. Now, it may not take that long for you, but you definitely want to know that it's not something that's going to happen overnight. With mine, I got the logo set up, changed out fonts, I changed out colors. I posted on my Instagram stories in split A and split B testing so that I can get great feedback from everybody. Had a lot of polls going on, and I was able to find out what people really liked, and thankfully I was able to find my design. And you can do the same thing with that. Just put it out there. That is the first step to doing all this stuff. And all you artists, creators, all you producers, all you photographers, all you influencers that are here getting started, you don't want to pay someone to give you some general advice that you can get from someone who's just giving you great, honest opinions. So feel free to keep that in mind. That's really all I have for you today. Aside from in the coming weeks when this video is released, we're going to have a look-in where I'm gonna help show you how to create a really great design, because I have some stuff that needs to be coming out for the spring. And we're gonna go over what that entails. We're gonna make it all together cheap. So like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and comment what your passion is. Looking forward to seeing everything that you've got to offer, and send some photos of some logos or any designs to the Instagram that's in my description. It's Lost Sun 5 or Lost Suns, and we'll catch you later. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all.